It was a dark and weary moonlit night, the wind howling through the empty highway as I drove my Mustang alone. The radio blared at full volume, its familiar tunes trying to drown out the solitude that enveloped me. The road stretched ahead, illuminated by the pale glow of the moon, and for a while, a few passing vehicles provided fleeting companionship. As I continued my solitary journey, lost in thoughts of my beloved girlfriend, I noticed a figure standing at the side of the road. A woman, seemingly stranded, waved her arms desperately, beckoning for help. Despite the chill that ran down my spine, curiosity and a sense of compassion compelled me to stop the car and offer her assistance. Opening the passenger door, she entered with an ethereal grace. Her presence seemed otherworldly, a blend of beauty and haunting mystery. Her skin was as pale as the moon, and her long dark hair cascaded down her shoulders like a veil of shadows. But it was her eyes that captivated me the most, deep, piercing orbs that seemed to see beyond the surface, delving into the depths of my very being. She directed me towards her stranded vehicle, just a short distance away. As we approached, I couldn't help but notice that her car appeared to be in pristine condition, contradicting her claims of it being incapacitated. A flicker of suspicion danced at the edges of my consciousness, but I dismissed it as my imagination running wild in the night's darkness. Perhaps there was an unseen mechanical issue plaguing her vehicle, I reasoned. Beneath the flickering glow of a nearby lamp post, I knelt beside the open hood of her car, peering into its inner workings. The woman remained close by, her gaze never wavering, fixated on me with an intensity that made my skin crawl. The air around us seemed to grow dense and heavy, stifling my breath as I attempted to diagnose the problem. Yet, to my bewilderment, everything appeared to be in perfect working order. A sense of unease settled within me as I turned to face her. To my horror, she stood unnervingly closer than before, her presence almost suffocating. Her lips barely moved as she whispered, her voice dripping with an icy chill, "You cannot leave." A surge of panic surged through my veins, urging me to retreat. I stumbled backward, my heart pounding in my chest. The woman's face contorted into a sinister grin as she advanced towards me with an unnaturally swift stride. Desperation gripped me as I fumbled for my car keys, my trembling hands struggling to find their grip. With the keys finally in hand, I turned to flee, only to witness a grotesque transformation overtaking the once familiar highway. The road writhed and twisted like a malevolent serpent, its asphalt contorting into nightmarish shapes and eerie figures. The moonlight dimmed, casting an unsettling glow upon the macabre scene that unfolded before me. A dreadful realization dawned upon my racing mind: the woman I had given a ride to was not human but a vengeful spirit, bound to this cursed stretch of road. Her purpose was to ensnare unsuspecting souls, trapping them in her web of eternal horror. With adrenaline coursing through my veins, I sprinted towards my car, every instinct urging me to escape this unholy nightmare. The engine roared to life as I plunged into the driver's seat, my trembling hands gripping the steering wheel with white-knuckled intensity. The tires screeched against the twisted asphalt as I accelerated away, leaving the haunting specter behind. Glancing at the rearview mirror, I caught a fleeting glimpse of her ethereal figure standing amidst the swirling darkness of the highway. Her malevolent grin etched into my memory, lingering like a cursed mark upon my soul. Though I had managed to evade her clutches for now, I knew that the horrors of that night would forever haunt me, a constant reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows.
Subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting and bone-chilling stories.